Hey, what is up, card tubers? Diego here. Welcome into another Sports Cards Detour video. Glad you could be here with me today as I show you some of my cards that I picked up from last November to some point today. All came within that mix where I was just not here or not present making that many videos. So I got 12 football cards that I want to show you. They're all in top loader, so we'll call that top loaded by the dozen. We'll check out some cards that I got there. I also have some goalie cards. These goalie cards are mostly collected because I love goalies. One, I love the goalie cards. I like the face masks. They're probably the biggest ones. I like the way the sweaters looks, the pads, all that. They're just cool. And there's something wrong with those guys, you know, like. They're like, hey, you know what? I will stand in goal and take that 120 to plus puck, circle shaped puck, and let it come at me and get hit with it and make sure that it doesn't go in the goal, like, and do splits and all this other stuff while on ice with all these pads. So these guys are just beasts in their own right. So that's it's like one of the things that I've come to really like about the goalies. It used to just be the mask, and then it just evolved from there. These guys are really good. I have 3 guys on my fantasy squad. I have Connor Hellenbuck. I have Mackenzie Blackwood, and I also have Darcy Kumper. Those are my 3 goalies for my fantasy. So you might see one. I think you do see one in the video, Mackenzie Blackwood. You'll see him, and in the follow-up video, I'm probably going to have Hellenbuck, since these cards are in alphabetical order. So we're trying to see which cards can make the cut for the Frankenset. If you don't know what a Frankenset is, it's basically cards numbered that go numerically in order by the number on the back of the cards, like from 1, in this case, to 660. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks with just goalie cards. It doesn't have to be from any specific product. It can be from any product, as long as I don't have that number repeat. I'm trying to go from 1 through 660, and it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. You could get up to 400, but you can't get, like, it's really hard to find the 500, 600, and 400s of the cards. So it's a fun little journey, a little fun thing to do. You could do it with anything. Like, I know Shane at Shoebox Legends, the one who taught me about the Frankenset, he does one for his buybacks. There was somebody else who did another Frankenset, and it was specific to just like a theme. It was specific to a theme, but they would do it and try and find every card in succession for their binder, like from 1 through, I don't know, 300 or so. So it's a fun thing to do in the hobby. I was getting asked about it, and I figured, why not start showing some of the cards? So let's get into the videos. First, you're going to start off with a top loaded by the dozen, then we'll get into the goalie cards, and then I will see you in the next video for a little facey time, like I call this. All right, guys, again, have a good week. I'll see you next time. Wow. Alright, what is up, guys? I have some football cards for you to enjoy that are in top loaders. Hopefully you guys like this all. We're going to start off with this Bijan Robinson on the contours. The contours kind of remind me of a printing plate, but pretty cool card right there, a Bijan Robinson. Here's a Stenson Bennett rookie from 2023 Absolute. Here's a Will Johnson on a pink rated rookie. Not who my Arizona Cardinal fans are, but shout out to you guys. Got a Dallas Cowboy here, Tyler Guyton, a rookie. Offensive lineman, isn't he? I think he's an offensive lineman. But there you go. And we have a TJ Sanders on this prism. I think it's a laser or laser squares. I don't know, but pretty cool card. TJ Sanders for the Bills. For the Green Bay Packer fans out there, there's Matthew Golden, a white hot rookie. Then I also have a Tua on that same laser. Shout out to Brad. I don't know how much he cares for Tua right now, but here's one for D's collection. There's a Colt DJ Giddens. I like the red, white, and blue of the mosaic. I think they're the coolest. Like, very cool card. I like the stripes on this one with the blue on the inside, that with the mosaic feel. Like the outside, the lines don't have that same pattern. It's just flat color, but it just pops so nicely. So if you get the right, I think if you get like a Buffalo Bill in there, you can definitely like have a pretty cool looking color match type of card. Here's Brock Purdy on this Absolute Draft Diamonds. I think this is 2024. Yeah, 2024. Referring back to when he was drafted back in 2022. Shout out to Zach and Porter and all the other Bear fans out there. There's a Raekwon Smith on the Action Pros. Pretty cool card. Then we got a silver prism of Garrett Wilson. And a Jalen Milroe rookie card for the championship Seahawks. Wow, he gets to have a ring, and he was a rookie. Pretty cool. He was part of the team, so yeah. Super Bowl champion Jalen Milroe on his rookie. So some pretty cool cards there that I picked, that I gathered up. Gathered quite a few football cards, and I just figured I'd show you and let you guys see what's out there and see what I have. Some of these I might part with. I've been doing that as of late. Enjoy the rest of the show. All right, card tubers, we're going to be looking at some goalie cards today, and we're going to be seeing if any will be hitting this Frankenset for the goalies. Basically, I have a binder of goalies that I'm trying to collect, and I'm trying to get all these numbers still. Goalie cards with these numbers, and these are the numbers that I'm missing. Right now, I'm trying to get up to 660, which was the highest card at the time of creating this. And you can see like 200, 300, and yeah, 200 and 300, 100, like they are pretty much almost there. But then once we get to 400, it gets a little harder. 500, even more harder. And then you got 600. So a lot of numbers in there to fit in. I should have just stopped it at 500 and just said call it a day. That way these can, but I was like, nope, the highest card that I have was 660, so I'm going to go with that. Here's some landscape cards that I wanted to replace. That's in the binder. They're just cards that are in landscape, so I want to put them in a different binder. And then we have these that the goalies don't have a mask. It's not a vintage card, but they don't have a mask, so I want to replace it and have the mask on, and that's part of the reason why I want a goalie binder like this. So we're going to start it off with some goalie cards. All of them, I put them in alphabetical order to show you. We'll start off with Frederick Anderson. Nice little glove save there. Look at his little trumpet in there and his helmet. I did try to see if I could get like photos of the player's mask, but not every player was available, so I was like, yeah, I'm done with that idea. But this card here is number 688. So this one will be in the Frankenset, but I am not going to 688 because it's already almost impossible to do the rest of 600. But since it's 688, it'll be like towards the end of the book, and it'll probably be the last card if there's not another card that's there. So there could be a possibility of getting all 600 filled in with modern cards. Who knows? We have Yaroslav Askarov for Nashville. This is a landscape card. So was this last one. That was a 146. And I don't need 146, so where do I? That's on the ice. Very nice card there. I should put those like that. Now we got some Eddie Belfours. None of these Eddie Belfours are going to make the cut here. But we have Eddie Belfour on the Blackhawks. Here he goes again. That nice photo collector's choice. I love that one right there. One of my favorite face mask and players that's recognized with it. One of the only goalies that I actually know what their face looks like, but there's an NHL legend. And there's Eddie Belfour with the stars. Super rookie Eddie Belfour. Eddie Belfour on the Upper Deck SP. Eddie Belfour with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Again, still with the Eddie the Eagle. Here's another with Dallas. Blackhawks. One of his early cards with a white mask. Star rookie. And last one, here's Eddie Belfour in a nice stance there with his face mask. Very cool. Very cool stuff. Eddie Belfour, one of my favorite ones to collect in there. I might actually do like a binder just Eddie Belfour. I can't say this guy's last name, but here's Daniel, goaltender for the North Stars. His helmet right there. A bunch of stars up there. Pretty cool. He's been concentrating on that puck, even though this player right here has it hidden behind his stick. So he's looking for it right there. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool shot. We have a couple Jordan Binningtons. Take a close-up of the mask. JB right there with his glove up, ready to make a save. And then we also have him on credentials. He must like saying hi, you know. Hi. And then we have a ooh la la. And we'll take a little close up of the mask there. That one has the number 50 on his chin protector. And yeah, none of these make the binder, but this one does go in. This one starts with letters and numbers. Like OLL17, ooh la la 17. So like these kind make the binder, but for a different reason and different, a different binder, I should say. Probably with other ooh la la cards. It's a cool one of Mackenzie Blackwood with the Colorado Avalanche. Used to be with the Devils. Look at this little monster on the side. Pretty cool. If I could get a shot of that. There you go. Pretty cool little monster on the side of his face mask. But there you go. He's got some nice glove save right there. Here's blockers of Sergei Bobrovsky. Blockers from Allure. I do like this little set. All of them are in landscape, but that's BL33, so that'll be a different part of the collection. Here's Martin Brodeur, one of three or four cards that I have to show you. Brodeur doesn't have a flashy mask, just like a J up there for Jersey. But he was a great goaltender. There's a landscape card. One of my favorite goalies there. And here's a Sean Burke for the Whalers. Shout out to the new YouTube Hall of Famer. Seeing Shoebox Legends. I had to concentrate on getting that on the stand. Here's Jack Campbell right here. Checking out what's going on for the Oilers. He's not making the cut there. He was close. He's number 65. I know he's number 69. But one card that's going to make it is Tim Chevalier with the Red Wings. And I am surprised that I didn't have this card already, because I'm pretty sure I do. But why is it missing from the set? I don't know. Tim Chevalier is card number 492. And that's one of the cards that I need in the Frankenset to fill up. So this one will be making it in there. And here's 492 right there. And I was like, oh man, how did I not have this? I'm pretty sure I have like a bunch of 1991 cards, unless I just an oversight. So this one will be making the binder. Here we have a blocker of Nico Dolls for Jersey. We got a Lucas Dahlstrom on the nice Allure color flow. And I like this one because the orange kind of ties in with the orange and the yellow really tie into the uniform and makes the card look really cool. And then you got that duck mask on the top, which makes his mask pretty cool. So a nice orange, yellow-orange color flow with the docile. I just think that's a pretty card. Now, it is an SF number, so it's going to get in the binder, probably with some other color flow cards, but it's not going to replace anything in the Frankenset. Here's a Samuel Ersson for the Flyers on his credential on Who's Next. I like the little foil mask right there. And we can see this is our goalie right here. I think he has boxing gloves on the top of his face mask, but I'm not sure. Not one for the Frankenset. These cards right here really make it, that really are possible. Here's another Samuel Ersson. We'll take a look at his Flyers helmet. But there you go. These cards, the O-Pee-Chee cards, really got a chance on making the Frankenset. They tend to have their numbers a little bit more sporadic. This is number 314. Unfortunately, I don't need this one. Or do I? No, it's 312. 312 had to replace some non-mask. I got another goalie card of Robert Esch on this trilogy. This is a nice little fabric piece. Check out his helmet right there. Nice little, damn. The artist right there is in my head, but I can't get it out. But that's pretty cool. He has a nice musician on his mask there. There's a skull on top of it. Pretty cool mask by Robert Esch, but there's a nice little piece of fabric there. Honorary swatches for the Flyers. Then we got a nice vintage card here. Tony Esposito, first team All-Star with his nice fiberglass mask. Man, these guys were beasts, the guys who didn't wear masks back in the day. Yeah, like, I'm going to take a shot real quick to the face. Alright, so we're going to end it here with Tony Esposito. Unfortunately, Esposito will not be making the goalie binder. You want to know why? Because I think he's already in there. And I think it's the exact same card. I think I bought it twice. But it was a card for me to show you guys and to share. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this one right here, Tim Chevalier. Yeah, he'll be making the binder at spot number 492. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.